Hi everyone, in this tutorial I'll show you how to create a procedural animation with geometry nodes, like this. First we create a base mesh to work with and then we add animation. At the end I show you my file of the final animation. So let's go. Okay, so first open the second panel with geometry nodes and add geonodes modifier. Okay, we start with creating a circle and extrude that. Maybe we saw how it's looking and extrude mesh and also extrude second time only sides. 0.1, 0.2. It's looking like gear maybe. We also can scale elements and also only top faces. 0.5 maybe, yeah, it's looking like gear. So to get proper cassette we can instance this. So I instance this online, instance some points and put our gears here, also endpoints. So yeah. Now I scale this to create like smaller and smaller gears. So we get position of our instance and we only want to scale on z-axis, so we want information of position of z-axis, and to do that is we want separate node x, y, z, and we use this z-axis. So here we add RGB curves and use the z value to control it. And to solve that we put this to scale and it's working, but we want opposite, so I put this on top and this on smaller. And also I want to this maybe like that. Now we don't want to scale on z, so I put combine to only scale on x and y, and z was always 1. And also I don't want to the smaller one to small like that, so I add map range and I want the smaller one maybe 0.2. Yeah, it's looking nice. Okay, so now we have our base mesh to work with and we add animation. So I use the scale instance to scale our instance. Scale instance. And also we need, I pinned it and I add empty to control our scales. Put the information empty, use the position and subtract the position of our instance on subtract of our location of empty. And here I want only affect, we can see how it's working, and it's working not as we want. So we want only affect by moving on the axis, so separate by x, y, z, and z was working. So it's working like that, but we don't want to scale that much, so we add map range, and it's clamped to only from 0 to 1, so it's 0 and 1. And now we can animate, keyframe this empty, so maybe 1 is location here, and 40 is we see everything. We only need 50 frames, and we can show our animation. Okay, to little bit smoother, we can use the smoother step, and it's looking like that. We also can control how far is the gradient of the scale from this, and when it's bigger, it's bigger, so it's a little bit smoother, and it can also be a little bit narrow, so maybe when it's like that, the position, and maybe 0.4. It's fast scaling, 1 by 1. Maybe 0.6 will be good. And yeah, that's great. So for the next, we add the rotation instance, rotate instance, and it's the same setup like this. So this for scale, and we add another empty, and it's rotation. We can choose from this, and we use the Z position, but we don't want to escape from that because it's not working correctly. We want only scale, only rotate by the axis, so we want to combine, and we only want to the axis, so it's like that. It's working like that. And also we want to map range this, and also can add this maybe a little bit more. From this it's rotating, so we can keyframe that, and maybe on 550 we finish rotation. So yeah, it's looking like that. It's good. At the end I pack this is here, and I pack this, move this on new collection, animation, and when we have it, this, we can add this separate another line, animation, and now we can move this everywhere, and also rotate, and everything is working correctly. So it's like that. Okay, now I show you my file. It's looking like that. I use the model by Max Morozov from GrabCAD, and one thing I do, I separate every gear, and after that I pack this on collection and I import it as separate children in relative position. And here it's working the same as we create. So yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching, and if you like, click like button, and if you have any question, leave me a comment. Yeah, that's all. Thanks.